Reform needs a reset. I'm not saying Reform UK need a reset on everything, but it seems to me at the moment all they're doing is firefighting. And as you all know, I am a supporter of Reform UK. And I do believe that Farage is the only person who can lead them at the moment. I'm going to show you a clip now of a Reform UK spokesperson from Wales.
Wales has had really very limited levels of immigration, and the immigration we have had arguably has been very positive for our economy. So immigration is much less of a factor in politics in Wales than it is, say, in England.
Well, that's a very different tone that I hear from.
Now, I don't know about you, but this guy does not sound very Reform UK to me. One of Reform UK's main pledges, one of their main spiels to the electorate, is that they are going to bring immigration down. In Richard Tice's own words, net zero immigration should be the only net zero we are going for. This guy is trying to say that immigration is not such a factor inside Wales, but actually it is, and especially if you're standing for Reform UK. Despite the fact that the establishment, and Labour especially, try to ignore the fact, Wales voted very heavily to leave the EU. And although Brexit had many different factors about it and people voted for different reasons, one of the main reasons was certainly the levels of immigration into Britain. And I don't think this guy is doing Reform UK any favours by sounding like an establishment liberal. By a reset, I mean they need to get their priorities straight again. Have a simple message and push that message, rather than firefighting, rather than trying to pander to the mainstream media, who are never going to like you anyway and are always going to try and stitch you up, just like they did with Farage, saying that he wanted Shamima Begum to come back to this country, when he didn't actually say that. Reform don't need the BBC or ITV, because people like GB News are now regularly beating the mainstream channels for ratings anyway, and they can still use Talk TV as well. Stop pandering to the mainstream, because you are going to lose support.